Welcome, everyone. Hello, good morning. It's wonderful to have you with us today. We're going to do a quick overview of one of our new courses that we have offered at Penn State Berks. It's called Modern Analytics with Power BI. So we're going to give you some details on the course. You'll get to meet the instructor and ask any questions that you might have. I'm Erica Kunkel. I'm the Director of Continuing Education and Outreach at Penn State Berks, and I'm going to hand it over to Derek Loranca, who is our instructor.
Great. Thanks, Erica. So welcome, everybody. We're going to be taking a quick chat and overview, 5,000-foot view of SEM 55030, the Modern Analytics with Power BI class here at Penn State Berks. It's a 6-week class with 18 hours of total instruction delivered virtually. And if you pair this class with SEM 5032, the other class we developed called Cloud Strategies for the Enterprise, amongst some other classes, you could be eligible for a certificate program. That, if you're interested in that, you can reach out to Erica, and she has all the different certificate options available that you can put together and piece together a certificate with this class amongst others. So why are we having this class? We're going to talk about during this class an overview of Power BI. It's modernizing your analytics with Power BI. So things this class is going to talk about. It's going to talk about Power BI itself, the Power BI desktop tool that you use to develop your analytics, the Power BI service, the various flavors, Power BI Pro, Power BI Premium, Power BI Embedded, Azure Fundamentals. All that is all part of that umbrella. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about data design. What's good data? What makes good data design, and what makes bad data design, and how bad data design leads to bad analytics and leads to bad answers to your business questions. We will talk about dashboard development. Good dashboard development versus bad dashboard development. There is a such thing as bad dashboard development, but a dashboard isn't the end-all be-all. We'll talk about some best practices of how you develop these things to make your users engage with them, but also how to not over-engage your users so they get sick of all the bells and whistles and clicks and they give up in using your analytics. Modern topics we'll be covering too. Things like cloud analytics, AI/ML, artificial intelligence and machine learning models. These are all embedded in one way, shape, or form, depending on the pricing model, we should say, which we will cover in the class of Power BI. Microsoft Copilot, which everybody's heard of, it's part of Office, the AI that's coming. Copilot is part of Power BI. There are Copilot-enabled features that will allow you to build analytics that people can ask Copilot the questions, and it will run queries on your data model to bring back the answers. So you don't have to code it for them. People can ask it themselves. We'll talk about that. We'll have demos of all those features. We'll have some experts from Microsoft as well come in to talk about their stack, to talk about Power BI, to talk about modern analytics, and we'll have hands-on design time. So you can bring your spreadsheet data, for lack of a better example, and attach it to Power BI so you can learn how to do it hands-on as opposed to playing with a dummy spreadsheet data that doesn't mean anything to you. So some of the high-level goals that we're going to cover are overview of the modern analytic platforms. We're going to feature the Microsoft stack because that's in the name of the class, right? We're going to talk about the new Microsoft Fabric tool suite, which Power BI now falls under, which enables you to have a full data lake platform, things like Jupyter Notebooks, things like Apache Spark jobs, things like data platforms, data pipelines, data lakes. All of those are part of Power BI in certain pricing models. But understanding where those differences are can help you decide whether or not you need those features and you need to pay for them or you don't. And if you just want to modernize your current analytics, we'll learn how you can do that just using Power BI itself. No special products, no special extras, how you can take your standard Excel analytics you're doing right now, import them into Power BI and modernize them. Part of that stuff that we talked about earlier about data models and data flows, you're going to gain the knowledge to build your own models, to import that Excel data, and then build dashboards and reports on top of that data yourself. So you'll be able to, once again, take that knowledge, leverage it, and modernize your analytics. Uh, you'll have a chance to engage with other people who are interested in doing this. You'll be able to talk to folks who are maybe in a different industry, but doing the same kind of job as you, or looking to make a career change, and they're looking to add an enhancement to their career for analytics to hope to sharpen their job prospects in their resume. We'll have, like I said, we'll have some experts from Microsoft that you'll be able to meet, enhance your professional network, learn what features and jobs are in analytics in general. If you're interested in data science, it's a stepping stone to those types of things. So the goal of the 6 weeks is to give everyone a hands-on experience with Power BI, hands-on experience with basic data modeling. You're not going to be able to create an entire data warehouse in 6 weeks and 18 hours, but you'll understand the basics so you can go back to work, start to learn how to do it to your own data. And if you don't take away that, you'll be able to take away where you can go to additionally learn either at Penn State, hopefully with other classes, a degree or other things, or other resources that Penn State has, or Microsoft itself to take that next level step. So there's a website all about the program we have, about this program, as well as the other certificates we talked about. That's at that URL here listed first. And look, like I said earlier, if you have questions about this class, how it ties to the certificate, the other classes that Penn State Berks offers, Erica is your resource. She knows everything. She's the one you should absolutely talk to. Her email and her phone number are right here. But people a lot of times will ask, well, I want to learn about Power BI. I've heard about Power BI. Well, we're not going to leave you hanging today. So in the deck here, we've gotten some easy, I want to say easy, but they're easy to access resources. So you can determine, yeah, Power BI is something I've heard of. I'm interested. I want to take this course. But what is it? Well, you can learn directly from the horse's mouth. The first link takes you right to their product page at Microsoft, which is a great high-level overview of Power BI, right? The second is a little more nerdy, but for those who want to dive in a little bit, there's a really fun YouTube channel run by two product managers at Microsoft called Guy in a Cube, old school data developers from back in the day who have modernized themselves and create some really fun, easy to consume content for beginners and experts. So if you're looking for, what can I do with Power BI? Check out their channel. They have tons of examples, tons of tutorials, and then say, all right, this is what I'm interested in. I'm going to come back, I'm going to sign up, and we're going to start our journey. And if you want to get really nerdy, the last one is a third-party consultancy who partners with Microsoft, and they are excellent in how they're able to distribute Power BI knowledge to a broader community. But it's a little more technical in nature. So depending if you want to get that technical, I'd skip them, stick with the middle. But the one thing I did want to share is there are some, let me find my Zoom here. To share again, people often wonder, what is Power BI, right? So we'll take 5 minutes now and kind of just give you the what it is, right? We talked about the class and what you're going to learn, but what is it that you're going to learn, right? We talked about all the tasks. In reality, you can see that Power BI is a way to experience your data, as Microsoft puts it. This is their slide deck, and I think it's actually a really, really good way of saying it, right? You could take your data, regardless if it's in the cloud or on your Excel on your local file, and you can add things like custom visuals. You can add things like natural language queries, AI/ML models, right? It natively interacts and integrates with Microsoft 365. So if you're already in a 365 world through Outlook and through Teams, it is your native analytics package. You build your analytics, you build your dashboards, you build your reports, and you can show it in Teams, SharePoint, emails, PowerPoint, without having to sweat, I need to build an URL and an iframe, and I need to embed. Nope, it's just another Microsoft tool. It's fully mobile enabled. It is the next step in analytics. And these are things that we can share and we will share with you throughout the 6 weeks as we get you up to speed to understand what a tool like Microsoft Power BI allows you to do with modern analytics, and then allows you to take that next step into the world of data that we're all being dragged into kicking and screaming. So that's where we're at. And, obviously, we will be here for questions. We will be here for signups. Keep your eyes open on LinkedIn and other platforms where we'll be promoting the course to share with your friends and family. So it is a really kind of good starting point for those who want to take a journey into analytics, but don't want to really, really dive into they're not sure about diving into the culture because it can be overwhelming, right? Our goal here with this class is to not make it overwhelming. Say, hey, this is the tool. This is what you're going to do with it. These are things you can do with it. Get your hands on it and decide if it's for you. And then also, if you already have decided it's for you and you want to learn the basics in a nice, easy, laid back way of interacting with others and not having to take yet another, class in Udemy or on online, somebody barking orders at you. That's what the goal of this class is. So please feel free to reach out to Erica. I'm excited to deliver this class. Personally, I've been in the analytics space for over 20 years. I lead the Analytics Center of Excellence in Microsoft Power BI at a Fortune 5 company. So doing things like this, it's my day job. But coming and helping at Penn State and spreading the gospel of analytics is a passion of mine. So I'm excited to bring my expertise and share it with you guys. So we look forward to those who are signing up and joining us. Erica, all yours. Floor is yours.
All right. Thank you very much, Derek, for sharing all that great information. We appreciate it. I will drop my email back in the chat. If you have any questions, concerns, please feel free to reach out to me. I can help with that. And if you'd like to get the slide deck to access all those wonderful links that Derek shared as well, shoot me an email and I'll be happy to get those from Derek and share them out. So I will drop that in the chat now. And please feel free to reach out. We hope to see you in a class soon. Thank you.
Thank you.